I'm sorry that I hurt you, but it's important to me that you know you are free. 'Cause I never wanna make you change for me. Collective, which version do y'all like? Tony Rugen or the Isley Brothers? Don't change, girl. That is a vibe. That is the vibe. Guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. These candles smell so good. This the purple one. This smells good. And then it's like some peony stuff right here. I just like the aromatics while I'm speaking. Okay? Get y'all one of these. I like this card. This card is so pretty. But we are back. I have another message for you today. Happy Ramadan to those who resonate, whom that apply. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. First of all, I love your grace. I love your poise. I love your elegance. I love your eloquent speech. Someone thinks you are the best that ever did it, or at least the best thing since sliced bread. You know, as they say. But it's important to them that they know that you know you're free. It's important to them that you know you're free. So just because you're head over heels in love with them too, or the feelings is mutual, you believe in each other, you love, you trust each other, you have that optimism, you hope things, everyone achieves their goals, their highest potential, their highest lifeline, I heard. I'm not sure what that means yet. But someone is very, very strong-willed and strong-minded. More strong-minded than you may have realized or gave them credit for about you. About your abilities, about your beliefs. They said it, but maybe it didn't sink into you. And I hear Big speaking to Carrie. Remember in the scene from the second season where she's mad about the key? To having a key to his place, and he had to tell her, you know what, maybe you need a key for you to know that I'm crazy about you. You see what I'm saying? He knew he loved her. He also knew that it was important that she knew she was free. You're not held bound here. Just because we love each other doesn't mean we have to be in this restrictive flow, limited lifeline, limited tort, putting statues of limitations on our Declaration of Freedom. That is the vibe of us. That is the authenticity of us, that we are two liberated people. We're very independent. We're allowed to love each other and be free at the same time, even if it requires us to be together as well as be separate. We're never separate if you understand what this is. So really, what I get from that is the importance for the divine feminine. You could be a man or a woman and embody that receptive, nurturing energy. Someone always likes to, like, you know how you hug someone from behind, you kind of like, you're standing up and you're hugging them from behind, real gently, also close, intimate. And they will do that with you every day. It's never going to be a day that just because they're like physically over there, anywhere in the world or anywhere across the room, that they don't want to do that with you, that they can't they can't fathom a better resource than you to want to be like that with, to be that kind of vulnerable and emotionally safe. Don't ruin it. Okay? You have displayed a lot of characteristic traits that allows people to really fall in love with you. They really want to be around you. They love your energy. Children love your energy. Animals love your energy. You love to be in nature. You just love to be around God's living things. Shall I say a prayer? Say this prayer. Our Rab, we have indeed wronged our souls. If you do not forgive us and have mercy on us, we shall certainly be one of the losers. So someone could possess a very strong will and a strong conviction. They know how to get what they want without being derogatory or vile about it, and they teach. But someone wants you to say yes to new adventures. I want you to say yes to believing in yourself and in your business vision. I want you to move forward knowing that your success is assured. And when you become influential in your field, you inspire people to step up into their own greatness because you rose to your own first. So you could be the first of the many people you love and aspire to be like as well and respect for many different reasons. This is how you influence them. So you're called to get the word out about your business in a very strategic way and experiment with paid advertising. That's important. And to be able to attract buyers and build your list. There's an opportunity that you may feel like you got robbed of, but it was for the best because it was being forced. But it really comes to a point, it comes down to someone really sees your vision and they respect your vision and they respect you without even having met you. But they have communicated with you in some way. They practice some sense of effective communication with you, either through email, over the phone. But when they meet you, it's going to be a real beautiful sight to see. It's going to be like two roses blooming together. Like it's something really cool about the people you're going to be interacting with. Y'all have floral provisions together. And they believe in your vision. Like they could connect with you based off of what your premonition. So for someone who have not seen a sample of whatever it is your expertise is, just listening to you describe it, they were a hook, line, and sinker. And there's an opportunity related to that where you could have feel like it was stolen from you, but in actuality that was God working in mysterious ways. Because it was very forced. You deserve a bigger platform. So it's coming. It's not a no, it's a not right now. Not just yet. It's very soon. It's nearer than you know. It's closer to you than you know, but not right now. I like how somebody loves on you. Look, I picked up the deck and this was left behind. I am so worth loving. This is how somebody look at you. When they speak to you, they look you dead in your face intently and tell you, slow down, okay? Because you're spinning. I've been meaning to tell you this. I'm reiterating. When you hear me just speak like I'm having a conversation, I'm reiterating what the message is saying, clear audibly. Slow down. Sometimes you need to slow down to get out of the overwhelm and refresh and regroup in order to speed up your results. And I've been there. And that's what it's called for. So the opportunity that you feel like was stolen from you, it has not, it's being preserved. You're being preserved. It's being preserved. I'm worth loving. I don't have to earn love. I'm lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. All right, you ain't have to knock all that down just to say that. That's confirmation. Someone would knock the shit out of somebody for you. Okay. What else let's see what's positive, like what's bothering you. I feel like DF, you feel so sad right now because you feel like you were gearing up for the crossover, for the takeoff, and something shifted unbeknownst to you. You didn't understand it. You just learned to accept it. But I feel like your feelings are hurt behind it. You're very sad. I'm looking for a unique deck. I wanna talk to you. You feel like supernatural forces deterred your decision, but not without God's permission. So you could have a pearl of wisdom about that and still be sad about it. And that's human. It's okay. You are allowed. But you have to be willing to release old negative thoughts. They're only thoughts that stand in your way. New thoughts have to be more positive and fulfilling. So even if you feel like something was taken from you, God allowed it to be moved around for you because you don't know what he's protecting you from. You have no idea. Because you're about to have a whole stampede of people wanting your expertise. Okay? I'll give you an example. It's a religious slowdown for the Muslim people right now, for Ramadan. If things are being shifted around for you, it's not because it wasn't meant to be. It's really just because you have to focus on him. So you know how to get what you want. It doesn't mean you weren't good enough. It doesn't mean someone's targeting you or picking at you. It doesn't mean that at all. But it is important to me that you know you're free. And I never want to make you change your ways for me. Don't change. The way you love me, I would move anything out the way for you, says God. Says this divine masculine too. Because he understands the way you love him. Maybe it took him a while to admit it, but he didn't like it at first. I'm not gonna lie, he was a little offended at first. Okay? At first, it's like I don't know what to do with this. I'm still pissed off about the last one. I don't know, I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry. I'm just stubborn. Hey, look. Now here, Anita Baker. Lead me into love. Now he wants you to teach it. When I lead from a place of love, people respect me. That's why people are gravitating to you. Because they understand that your love is genuine. So this reading talks a lot about love. Look, I'm in sync with the flow of life. Look at the moon. I told you. And she got her hands up like she's praying. See? I'm trying to tell y'all something. All of this is for your spiritual growth and evolution. Now, talking about leading from a place of love, don't be so hard on yourself. I can forgive. And a lot of these messages come from your subconscious too. That's why they always connect. A lot of people can connect to it and relate to it. I can forgive people quickly, release my resentment, and set myself free. So you're mad at someone for something God ordained. You have to, and then you see it like that, but you still want to be mad about what somebody did to anger you. You want to get that off your chest. Welcome healthy, loving relationships to further amplify that. Okay? Have a good relationship with your emotions. You're learning, this could be a lesson about emotional intelligence. You could be quick-tempered, short-fused, frustrated, just upset, or just really just overwhelmed with the hustle and bustle of life or doing the things you love. It doesn't come without burnout. You're tired. That's what it sounds like. Now, although I'm talking about a man's love or a divine masculine, even as a woman, I'm talking about somebody's love for you, but I'm saying it from a space where you're free. You're more free than you think you are. I'm not keeping myself away from you. Okay? If we're in love, I'm never going to be away from you. You'll always pick up on my energy. I always pick up on your energy. I know when you're mad. Okay? I know when you're frustrated. I know when you just want to throw the towel in. I know when you want to make love. I'll say it like that for the sake of this YouTube channel. I really got to get Patreon, you guys, because I like to cut loose when I speak. I don't know. We'll see. Over the course of the next few weeks. My friendships support me, nurture me, and inspire me. You two are peas in the pie. Look how the snakes are pink. You see that? They're pink. They have crowns on their head. Y'all think the same thing at the same time about each other all the time. You two. Even though you are stars of the show in your own right, in your own independent space, you're regular old Ozzy and Harry's at the end of the day. You just want to come home and lay your head on each other's chest and watch reruns of Martin or something funny. You see what I'm saying? Like, watch Coming to America or something. Even Bad Boys. Just, you get the point. But watch Godfather. My counterpart, we watching Godfather. My counterpart understands that because they love Godfather too. Okay? And I don't have a I'm single. I'm just making a point that I don't settle down with anybody who does not love Godfather. I'm telling you now. Because I'm just a freak about it. Like, I know line for line. I know the whole movie. Front to back. First one, second one, third one. I know the Sopranos like that too. When I see good in others, I acknowledge it out loud. You could have saw this person in a very dark, sunken place initially. And you watch them progress out of that without fundamentally focusing on them, but you've seen them go through changes. You still saw their aura in the midst of their shadow side or their dark side. They were in a pessimistic space. They were saying ignorant, rude things. Like, they just were out of character, out of order. Only my power inspires others to do the same. I'm not afraid to shine. I see a documentary where people do the scenes. Like, remember that show, The Corner? It took place in Baltimore. Like, in between the scenes, you see little stuff. They have like little interludes of words on. You put words on the screen in between the scenes of the movie. It's probably a term for it. I just don't know, but I know what I want to say. I see that someone's a kick-ass writer, or just connect with where they came from, and they're stars for it. They made history, or they made their contribution based off where they came from. It gave them inspiration. So it's all in how you think. It could be, think about that. The show called The Corner is talking about how heroin took over the city and just destroyed the city. Like, crack destroyed a lot of cities. You see what I'm saying? Middle to lower class neighborhoods and families. Broke up the families and stuff. It didn't break your spirit, though. That's what I'm getting from it. Someone has a strong recognition as to who you are and what you stand for. Just a second. So, what was my train of thought? Back to my train of thought. Yes. Hold on. Alright, so back to what I was saying. The same way someone saw you go through a lot too. The same way they saw you go through a lot and rise above it all and still maintain poise and elegance and grace and continue to keep it together. You're worth a million bucks. Someone envisioned giving you a dowry worth $1 million. Maybe more than that, but you'll be in the millions somewhere because they want to see you shine. They just real low key. This person, to describe this person, they're very like, you would think they all over the place or chaotic, but they're really just focused. They really just like their work. They like their craft. They like to master their craft. They're strong manifestors. They like to bring things into fruition. They have strong intuition. Even if they're a man, they have strong insight. They have creativity. They have instincts, powerful instincts. They're not unflawed, but they're very focused. So even if you were with this person, they would still be the same way you see them now, but they have eyes for you. It's all worth it when they finally do settle down, meaning return to the home after working and traveling and like taking care of business and things like that. You may think that this person has a lot of different people chasing them, and you could be right, but if they're in love, they only have eyes for you. If they're like single, they may entertain flirting with people here and there, but the main focus is that they're focused on their craft, and that's why they get to be a household name, and they're very successful, and they see those very same characteristic traits, if not similar, in you. They see you very focused, maybe flirt once in a while. Don't think this person doesn't know you flirting. Even if you're a woman, as a woman, they see that you might entertain somebody, but not for too long, and they get jealous. So it's good to see you slowing down so you can speed up your results in what you're doing. Like, you're so focused on it and obsessed with it in such a great way, in such a progressive way, that this is their way of telling you. If they could telepathically or send this energy to you, you need to slow down so it can come in, so the ebb and flow could be smooth. It won't be a bumpy road. It won't be a push, pull, stop, start. You have to trust God when He's abruptly redirecting you for the better. He has very wise and encouraging words for you. He sees Himself in you, and you see yourself in Him. Even if you don't have the same color eyes, it's just what I see with this, how they looking at each other, but they have the same color eyes, is because you see each other. You see the same things in each other. Where do I know you from? I feel like I know you from somewhere. I always want to be with you. I just think you deserve time and space to build your own stuff. To do what you want to do. Like, he heard everything you said intently. You had a conversation with this person. He heard you intently. And he does notice. Chariots in reverse with the Four Swords. So he noticed that you took a step back energetically because you're overwhelmed. That's why he's telling you to slow down. You may think he feels away. He always misses your energy because you're always connected. But he noticed that you're pulling away or retreated away. Like, you're not moving towards him. And he takes it as a positive sign. Or if it's, switch it around. If it's a him to a her. He noticed that you're not going towards them. And at first, it triggered their pessimism with the star in reverse. But it's good that you slow down because it gives, they have the same space. The same space you take from a person is the same space they have from you. And it gives them time to reflect. Like, I'm actually glad because I see why you're doing it. Like, you're not in love with another person. You are focused on you. You're doing it for the betterment. I would do the same thing. It just could be bittersweet sometimes. The Queen of Pentacles. They were so wrong about you, but I see why they said it against you. They spoke ill of you, but it's because they're jealous of you. They can't go where you're going. And you silence them by moving away from them, or you shy away from the mindless chatter. With the Four Swords, you don't say much, but when you do speak, your words are impactful. With that Queen of Pentacles, God removed people, places, and things from you. With the Moon, the way you handle your emotions is very powerful. You have a strong mind, very strong mind. You know when to back away, because even as a Moon here, you see the Moon. They said things that you didn't hear. You didn't need to hear. It's for your highest good. So even if you're separated from, you abruptly were made to redirect or just slow down. You're made to slow down. That Four Swords is catering to this card that's saying, slow down, take it easy. Okay? I got your back. So you're not going to miss any opportunities. Don't freak out. It is what it is. Take it easy. Because I want you to get out of that energy of overwhelm. I don't want you flustered and frantic and stressed. I want you poised. Now, you don't show it on the outside. You could be real poised. Like a Queen of Pentacles is someone who's solid and strong in her character, but she never shows her vulnerable points. She keeps it to herself. You never know. She could be screaming on the inside. Well, that's from him. If I had to say anything about you, is the way you handle yourself. It's hard to believe when you actually are going through something because you're so independent, but that's not an excuse to take you for granted and not check in with you every once in a while. I just know that you're okay and you're solid because you're showing up for me energetically. Like, I rely heavily on your energy, and I don't know how you do it, honestly. It's what Divine Masculine is saying. How are you able to be all these things and not have no burnout? Of course you have overwhelm. Now, at first when you did that, I was a little annoyed because I'm accustomed to your energy. I'm very spoiled by your way of doing things because you're devoted and you're loyal. However, I respect it because I see that you love you more than you love anybody else. Like, it's obvious you're very wise. I'll say wise because you can't show up for me if you're not taking care of you. You're not one of those people. I'm accustomed to people doing that, so it triggered me. What I love about you with that World card and the Sun, I was going to say vibrant. What's on the bottom? Page of Wands. You know how to get out the mindless chatter. Well, one thing they can say about you is you're not about drama. You create drama in a good way because you get people buzzing, you get people triggered. You just live life in color. And the Five of Pentacles. Great health. The pentacles next to that sun card is minding your health, your mental health, spiritual health, emotional health, your overall well-being. So you could be somebody who have comfort food when you feel some type of way, like an emotional snacker. But you snap right back into it when you're done processing your emotions. You're somebody who lives. You live your life like you're unapologetic. The World card is about completion. I'm seeing a new side of you. I'm seeing a new chapter regarding you. Like I'm seeing you and I'm painting you in color. I'm painting you in passion, in red. All red. At my wedding, I want you to wear all red. The Tower. You put a move on this person's heart. Four of Cups. Ace of Cups. High Priestess. Page of Pentacles on the bottom. There's a lot of pages here, so a new start is on the horizon. You're starting to energetically align with those two roses. It gives me this. Worth loving. You see how they match? I'm worth loving. This is y'all two. Even in the premonitions, y'all act like y'all see each other like that. The Tower is that realization. You put a move on this person's heart in a good way, where it pulled them out of apathy and discerning. They spent a while discerning things, or at least saw you discerning things. Like, I don't know about this, intuitively speaking. Now that y'all aligned more energetically, y'all more parallel now. You got the Ace of Cups and next to the High Priestess. That is a servant, an opportunity to shape your character, to shape up. But there's a lot of discerning cards on this bottom part with the Tower. Sudden realization is picking up on the cues as they right before you, when you realize they're happening, even though it's futuristic because it hasn't happened yet. So you have a gift and you back up accordingly, only to find out it's good that you weren't there when that thing happened. You see what I'm saying? That's you following your intuition more. You see how her head is lit up? You definitely follow your intuition more. And it's making you a more reliable resource because you can be quiet. You can watch things from afar. Okay? Keep yourself out of trouble. It's common sense, but it's a gift too. So I think you snapped out of something that overwhelmed, that Four of Cups, that you want to enjoy your success. You don't want to apologize for it. Eight of Cups. I feel like you walk towards something. Walk away from... You know when to get away from people. Or you know when to get away from something. I feel like you want to move into a space, a genre that just allows you to be free. And you may not have admitted it with the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups, but you love... It could look like your life is very challenging or you're overwhelmed because you could be like single or by yourself without much support from people. But secretly, this person realized you really enjoy it. People think you're having a more difficult time when in actuality, people think they're isolating you or thought they were isolating you or taking something from you. But in actuality, you're in the sun. You see that? You're in that joyful space. You don't care. So the joke's on them. And you don't even speak on it with the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. This is you, living in color. But they wanted this to be you. And they wonder why they don't get out of bed very much. There's a group of people who counted you out, whether it's your family or just fake friends, it's whoever it is. Your competitors, your rivals, they counted you out. You got the Tower and the Page of Pentacles. They might have thought something wasn't going to work out for you. And you got the whole world. Now listen, this moon and this whole world is speaking to me. You secretly control the narrative. You secretly are more successful than what people realize. I think it's becoming it's like it almost looked like, weren't you just like this? So how you end up on national television? Secret, people say things and don't know everything. They don't have it all figured. They don't have all the facts, and they jump out the window. But it tells you everything you need to know. With this priestess, people think you just shy away or just wander off somewhere else. But in actuality, you're discerning. You're instinctual, like your intuition. It tells you a lot. You got two intuitive cards here, and that's y'all together. The world card. We're in a new phase. We're in a new phase. This high priestess and this moon is you and your person. We're in a new phase. How you like it? You see what I'm saying? Something that you knocked out the water with the Chariot in reverse and the Four of Swords. Take that how it resonates. It's something or someone you had to move away from. And it ended something with the world. It ended a certain way of doing things, a certain way of being, feeling, thinking. It got something to do with love, you loving yourself, or leading from a place of love. Or now you're leading from a place of love. You inspired this person to lead from a place of love. You're able to, this person's able to receive you, and they understand you because you're leading from a space of you're just receptive. So now they're saying yes. Okay, I feel like I could do this now because I trust the results. I see the results. The results will speak for itself. Let the clients sell the business for you when you're advertising, when you're showing up a certain way. Sometimes that's a mask for some people. But for you, it's been long enough where people can see, okay, this person's telling the truth. So now the word is out. And that is your strategic way of pushing your business. People want to be around you. They want what you're selling. Yeah, man. Somebody wants to pay for advertisement. Pay for you to advertise them because you're creative. With this Ace of Cups and this High Priestess, I see super creative. Like, look at this Page of Cups, this Page of Wands. It's an introduction. This could be marketing strategies. Page of Pentacles, like modeling. I see modeling gigs, okay? Or you're just a poster child for different people, for different genres, different businesses. Not genres, just different businesses. People want to work with you. I see that for sure with these pages here. So to put it all together, your person is very proud of you. They're watching you be free. They see it. Being free looks good on you. Okay, it feels good to me too. It feels good to you too. But being free, like the fact that you are being told to slow down because you're overwhelmed, means you're kicking ass. And that's the sudden realization. You let the results speak for you. You let the customers sell your business. You don't have to say a word. So if you wanted to know what was going, if you wanted to know what your person was thinking, this is what he's a consumer. What is it? One of those impulse buyers. He's one of those impulse buyers. If you notice, when you met this person, he's always been like that. This is not somebody you have relations with or nothing. This is an impulse buyer. He's always hook, line, and sinker for you. And now you're taking it to a broader page of things. And at first it could have annoyed this person because now if they feel like somebody stole something from them, or they feel like something was taken from them, when their intention was to just focus on themselves. And you start matching that energy. You start mirroring that energy. And they got a little triggered because they're not accustomed to nobody matching their energy. They're used to people needing them. And you don't need them. Okay? You need to be free. Just like this person. You dig? Well, I like your reading. So I'm going to do I'm going to clean all this up. And that's what I have for this message. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Until next time.